Hi, Doris Armitrout here to talk to you a little bit today about Igora Royale. It was first introduced in 1960 when Hans Schwarzkopf invented the first cream color. He also, back in 1898, opened a pharmacy where he then created the first shampoo. And then the Schwarzkopf line journeyed into becoming the world's leading brand in the company. In Igora Royale, you have your natural series, your extra natural series, which gives you extra pigment. You have your fashion series, which would be your natural with your gold, your copper, beige, anything like that that would follow your natural direction tone. Then you have your High Lift Ultra Blonde. You also have your High Lift Special Blonde, which is dash 12. This is dash 10, this is dash 12. You have your pastels. You have your creative mixed tones, your diluter, your pastelifier, your lightning extract, your extra cendre, which is for cooling, neutralization. You have your absolutes, which also has the age blend and the silver whites. And you also have your intense high lift color and your pearlescence. So let's start with the Igora Royale, which you always have that in the red box. And this is just an example of your natural series. The first number being your depth, your tone. So this is a natural level 5. And then you have your dash 0. So that means it's your natural shade. And then also in the Igora Royale, you have your pastels, which would be your 9-5 series. And then after the dash would mean your the direction of tone and neutralization you're taking. So this 9,5, that is your pastel. And then your 2-2 is a cool ash. This one is called pale blue. And then in your absolutes, which is your extra grade coverage, it has more intense dye molecules in it, and it also has the silamine, I think I'm saying that right, and collagen to help protect the hair. So in the absolutes, this would be a level 8, and the dash 140 makes it a cool beige. And this one is called Light Blonde Cendre Beige. So then in our nude tones, this one is the 4-46, which is a beige chocolate. These are all beautiful colors. They work really well for low lighting. It comes out beautiful. And then you have your color 10. These process in 10 minutes and you get gray coverage. And this is just a natural light brown, level 5. Then you go into your high lifts. Like I said, you have your High Lift Ultra Blonde, which is your dash 10s or your 10 series. And then the High Lift, which is your 12. So this is the special. And these are good for levels. I'm pretty sure that They're about 5 levels of lift, so you don't want to use it on super dark hair. I'm pretty sure it's for a level 5 or 6 or lighter. So then the 10s would probably be for a level 6 or lighter if these are for a 5. Then you have your, these are new. These are the Earthy Clay series. This is a light brown chocolate. And they're all like muted earthy tones, dusty brown shades. They're all really pretty. They also have the Dash 1-2 that give you the cool tones. And then we move on to our disheveled nudes. Sometimes this can kind of get a little overwhelming because there are so many colors and products in Schwarzkopf to choose from, but I promise you that's a lot easier than it looks. Once you get to know that this is your level and your depth, and then after the dash is your tonal values, the first one being the most, and then your second and third one being less. It gets really easy. So this one they call a light blonde ash cendre extra. Then we have the dusted rouge. These are kind of new. The reds, I think there's about 6 of them. And this one is your medium blonde copper chocolate beige. It's a mouthful, I know. So again, this is your depth, your level, 7. And after the dash, you have a 7, which is copper. And then you have a 6, which is chocolate, and your 4, which is beige. So this is going to be what it mostly has in these 7. And then your chocolate, and then your beige. They're all very pretty. And then we have the Lucid Nocturnes. These are all dark. Again, I believe 6 shades. So these are all going to be like your dark purples and wine colors. So you have a level 6. And then after your dash, you have a 2. So that's your cool. And then you have the 9-9, which is violet. And then we have the pearlescence or the opalescence. And these are more of a fashion shade. Like this is an 8-19. So it's more for lighter hair. And you're going to get a cool violet. It's like a muted violet because you have the 1, which is a light bluish violet, and then your 9, which is violet, level 8. And they do call this a light blonde cendre violet, so like a blue violet. Now these are your Igora Fashion Lights. And these are very nice. They lighten the hair. So they're lifting the hair and depositing. So this one would be copper, is 7-7. These lift, I'm pretty sure, 5 levels. So with the silver whites, which I don't have an example of that box, they process for 20 minutes, which is nice. And you can use that to enhance white and salt pepper hair. They have a silver, which is 70 to 100% gray coverage. You want to use that on a base 6 or lighter. And then they have a Dove and Gray Lilac shade. They have a Dove and a Gray Lilac. Didn't mean to make it sound like that blended together, but you can blend them. They are 30 to 100% gray coverage. Use those on a level 5 or lighter. And then they have a Slate Gray, which is the darker one, 30 to 60%, and use that on a level 1 to 5. So then you're also with your intense highlight color that I showed you in this purple box. This has the fiber, see the little octagon there? Let that focus. But it has the fiber bond technology. So while this is lifting, it's also protecting the bonds in the hair. So the hair comes out nice and healthy. And it does give 5 levels of lift. Now in the Igora Royale, they also in the Natural series have a -00, which has extra pigment in it and gives you extra gray coverage. And those are very nice. In your natural shades, the -0, the -1, -4, and -00 all give 100% gray coverage. And then you can also mix them with any of the Igora shades. Your fashion shades, which is really almost all the other ones that don't have the -0, -1, -4, they all give 70% coverage. So if you need 100% coverage and you want to use something like this, you're going to want to mix it with one of the natural shades to get 100% coverage. The High Lift series, the -10, lifts 3 to 4 levels. You want to use it on probably a level 7 or lighter. And then your pastel shades, like I showed you in this Igora red box, they are good for any kind of translucent pigment. And you can personalize, neutralize any unwanted warmness in the hair. Use these on a level 9 or later. They also have a diluter in the Igora. So if you have a shade that you want to reduce the pigment and make it a softer shade, it's D-0. And you can use that and make any shade in the Igora line a softer shade. They also, it might be confusing, but they also have a pastelifier, which they use a lot of times with these, like your Dusted Rouge series, your Lucid Nocturnes. You can use it with any Igora shade, but it also dilutes the color if you want to make it softer. So if you have a red that you want to make it a little bit more like a strawberry shade, you can use the pastelifier. And then also on virgin hair, it will lift. Not sure how many levels, but it will lift the hair lighter. So you got the Dusted Rouge shades, the Disheveled Nudes, the Lucid Nocturnes, the Muted Desert, which is new. They are very pretty. They're cool beiges and soft gray nuances. And so that pretty much sums it up. You also, in your Igora, have the oil developer, which has a lot less water than most of your developers. So this is more concentrated, less water. It makes it creamier and protects the hair. You have 10, 20, 30, and 40 volume. So if you're interested in trying Igora Royale, I highly suggest it. They're a beautiful, beautiful color line, and there's actually a lot more to the Schwarzkopf color line that you would have to discover in another video. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you learned a little bit about Igora Royale today.